Greetings, QCS build fans, and welcome to another dirty LG. It's only dirty because it's been out in the garage for a while. Anyways, this is another TV that we're going to save from the e-waste bin. So, what's the issue with this one? Well, what's always the issue with them? Smurf vision. It's blue. It's very blue. So this one's got backlight degradation. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap the backlights. So we're going to do a full teardown on this one. This, for reference, is a 49 LV34C. And the manufacture date on this one is July of 2018. So at time of filming, this one's not quite 7 years old yet. So this got pulled out of a bank as a marketing display. And so it was on basically 24/7 for all of its life. Hence it's blue. So, all right, let's get to it. We're gonna tear it down and breathe some new brightness into it. Okay, so you can see we still got our wall mount on here. So let's go ahead and get this taken off. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our back panel off. Okay. Now this particular set, unlike the more modern ones, the back comes off pretty easily. This one will actually just lift straight off. The new ones, they actually have retainer clips on the sides. So the trick is to push down right here and lift up, and it'll actually pop the back off. All right, so as you can see, power supply, T-conn board, not like it's much of a T-conn board really, and our main board with our LG XD chip. I don't even think they use the XD chip anymore. So, all right, take our main board. Actually, do we? Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay. So because this one's got the through pins, we'll have, for the backlight strips, we'll have to take, yeah, all the boards off. So, all right, so we're gonna take our main board off here first. And then go ahead and take our power supply off here. Yep, we got a pin right there. So you're going to want to take your shield here. And I would just pull it back like this. I wouldn't actually take this all the way off. Reason being, one, the adhesive that holds this on, especially this one, this is pretty heavy. So if you pull this off, it's going to leave a bunch of residue. But also, too, when you go to stick this back on, it may not want to stay. So I would just pull this back enough to where you can get to this guy and undo it. And that's it. So, okay. Now, go ahead and take our lower cover off here. This will remove the button and IR assembly. Okay. And then untape our IR cable here. And disconnect our speaker harness. Just like that. And we can take our speakers off. Okay. Well, that's really all we need to remove at this point. So now we'll go ahead and we're going to take our buffer cover off, and then we'll take off all the screws for our outer frame. And undo our LVDS cables here. And they're taped down, so you don't really have to take them off. But you will have to undo them to remove the glass later. Just like that. All right, so at this point, we don't necessarily need to take our lugs off. So we're going to go ahead and leave the rest of this all on here. We're going to go ahead and take our screws out for our outer frame. This outer frame is clipped in, so we can go ahead and take our screws out while it's easier to get to, all the way around, and then flip it over. Now on this set, these bottom screws are far longer than your top screws. So these are the screws that go all the way around. And then these guys here, these are the screws that go on the bottom. Because the support frame on the bottom is a lot thicker. All right, now we can flip her over. one nice thing, if you can leave the nubs on it, or the mounting lugs, it makes it easier to work with the frame, to be able to take it off. And just kind of flex it out and wiggle, and it'll come right off. Okay, now, all right, this one should come off fairly easily. So now we have our silicone rubber retainers down here. So all you'll want to do is go up, tip out, and then slide it out. Just being careful not to put too much pressure on your panel ribbon cables. And then repeat for the other side. Just like so. Okay. Now, I think on this one, okay, I'm going to grab the suction cups. Because on this one, so the glass kind of sits inside this inner frame. Oh, nope. Okay. So I started on the edge, slid my finger up underneath, and then I'm just slowly slide my finger under the glass around the edge just to get it to unstick. Okay. And then okay, fine, we'll do it this way. So I'm going to support, there we go. Okay, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to take and remove our outer frame or our inner support frame. So this guy should just be clipped in here. Yeah, it is. So this one we've got some rather large clips. just like that. Okay, then we can go ahead and take our diffuser and our filter layers off all in one shot. Okay, now these guys, we just 1/8 of a turn, and they come right out. And that takes your diffuser stands off. Then if you work this from one side, it will come around the LED lenses. Just like so. Okay, so we got retainers here and here. Looks like we got 3 on each strip. There are actually 2 strips that are actually connected together. And so what you want to do is, all right, so these have the little pinchy clip down here. And you pinch these tabs and they come right off. And then do the same thing with the other one. Now if you have a bigger set like a 55 or even a 65 that's roughly about the same year, it'll have this exact same type of backlights. The only difference is there's just going to be more of them. 65s, the 55s usually come with 3 rows, and 55s or 65s usually come with 4. So, okay, now we're going to flip this back over. Okay, and then all we got to do is pinch our retainers on the back side together and push them through. Back side of a razor blade, pair of pliers, or putty knife work really well for this. There we go. Alright, so looks like on these there's an adhesive layer. I was really hoping they were just going to fall right out. Okay, so here's our new strips. And look at that, they're very, very similar. Well, we'd hope so. Alright, so okay, just like that. Now These are adhesively stuck down, so you got two options. Either A, grab a putty knife, or B, take a razor knife. Let's see if we can just get this to pop up enough. Good Lord. That's some heavy adhesive. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I'll take a pair of pliers here. And we're just gonna good Lord, people. Wow. They really didn't want these coming off, did they? Holy cow. One day I'm going to take all these and I'm going to put them in like a fish tank or something. Okay, so let's see if we can get this crap off here. Oh yeah. There. Alright, and then the way I would do this is stick these together like this. Sure. Got that lined up the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Then take your double-sided adhesive back here. Now there's a little tab right here and it butts up, so just go through and lay this in between the dots basically, like that. And then just press it down. Okay. Slide that together like so. And then just set it right in there. All right, between the nubs. So Just like that. And then lock that in. Okay. And then do the same thing with the next one. Okay. All right, we'll grab our tester and make sure we're good to go. And then we'll button it back up. Okay. Flip that on. And we got our plus and minus right here. There we go. That one lights up like it's supposed to. See if it gets any, nope, it's not getting any brighter. Okay. And that one's good there. Okay. Same load on both, so we're good to go. Now this is the new tester from Eastern Star, and it has a little on-off switch, which is actually kind of nice. The old one that you see me use before doesn't have this on-off switch, and so you just have to unplug it. Because if you leave it plugged in too long, these things will overheat. Let's see. Looks like looks like I'm upside down. Yep, there you go. If you're upside down, then your tabs will not line up with the frame. So, okay, good deal. Okay, yeah, so in the middle here, right, yeah, right here. Yeah, so here and here, and then here and here is where these other ones go. So it looks like I've done this in one day. No, this has actually been 2 days because I had to order the LED strips because I thought I already had a set, and then we're waiting for the strips to come in. And then the day the new strips arrived, I found the original strips that I had ordered. So it all works out. But thank you, Shop Jimmy. ShopJimmy.com if you ever need backlights. Okay. Then oh, that's an alignment nub. That is not. Yeah, that's like that. That's an alignment nub. So, okay. All right, so these all go underneath then. So we're gonna have one there. So Sometimes we just gotta cheat a little bit. Oh, that's why. Piece of backing got stuck on there. That's why. It didn't want to go through. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. Okay. Okay, there's that. Cool. All right, now we can get our standoffs put in here. And we're supposed to have 4, but of course, thanks to someone's amazing help. Hi, come here, you. Yeah. Thanks to someone's amazing help, yeah, we only have 3. Because he thinks these are his toys. All right. Now. Okay. There we go. Evidently, somehow I got... Oh, that's why. This is upside down. All right, so just go ahead and get your diffusers and your filters lined up in your tabs here. You just want to, if it's like this one and it's being kind of a snot, just gently massage it back into place. And then you're good. You do want to make sure that's all laying flat like it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. All right, now, all right, let's rotate this back around. Like it's supposed to be. There we go. All right, let's put our subframe on. And of course on this, your thick end is your bottom and your thin end is your top. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, now we can put our glass back on. Now, a small set like this, you can totally handle it like this. On anything bigger than this, though, I would use suction cups. I would not try to get creative. Anything bigger than probably this 48-inch, you're going to have a hard time holding on to that glass because it's going to want to flex really bad in the middle, and it's probably going to try to break on you. All I'm doing is making sure this is sitting inside the subframe nice and flat like it's supposed to, because there is kind of like this bump out right here, and so it's got to sit all the way inside nice and flat against the little rubber pad that's underneath here. Uh-oh. That got stuck. Oh, you bastard. It broke. Damn it. Oh, shoot. Broke the corner. I don't know how. Oh, yeah. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, it broke. Shoot. I'm gonna have a blotch. Damn, damn, damn. Well, we'll reassemble it and show you. But yeah, we're gonna have, the glass broke, unfortunately, down here. So let's put it back in. Let's see if we can figure out why. It was pinching in that corner. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure out why it was pinching. Yeah, it looks like yeah. So this subframe was not totally locked in, and so when I tried to put the glass in, it pinched the glass. And that's exactly what happened. So, don't do that. You gotta make sure the subframe's on almost dead perfect, because there's very little tolerance for misalignment. Especially on these older ones. Newer ones are not so bad, but yeah, these older ones, you gotta be super careful. So yeah, we're gonna have a big blotch down here in the corner, possibly a vertical bar because the way this broke. So, all right, well, we'll get it reassembled here. Always have the worst luck with LG. Especially on the older ones. ahead and flip our buffers back in here. Okay, all right, so there's that. And we can slide our outer frame back on. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put our bottom screws in first. Remember, our bottom screws are these longer ones, and then everything else gets the short ones on this. Okay, and go the rest of the way around and put all the other ones back in. Okay, so there's that. Now we can flip this back over. All right, go ahead and reattach our LVDS cables or our T-conn board cables to our buffers. All right, then we can put our buffers back on, or our buffer covers back on here, like so, and then you just kind of slide in. Now they overlap in the middle, so, well, maybe this one doesn't. Newer ones, they tend to overlap. Oh yeah, this one doesn't. A lot of the newer sets, you'll have a buffer cover that where this will share the same hole, and so they'll overlap. This one doesn't. Okay. Okay. All right, so we can go ahead and put our speakers back on here. Unlike the last video, I'm actually going to put them back on during the video. And put our bottom cover and reconnect our speakers here. Just like that. Okay. All right, now we're going to put our power supply back on. Reconnect our backlights. Connect our mainboard cable. All right. Okay. Mainboard power supply cable, LVDS cable, IR and button control, and speakers. And tape that back down. You don't really have to, but you can. All right, then screw the bottom frame back in. Okay. And then these outer two holes get these bigger screws. This is the hard part when you do this over multiple days. Start this project on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then it's the end of the week before you are able to finish it. Normally, I do this all in one day. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, everything's reconnected. We can put our back on. All right, larger coarse threaded screws are gonna go in your mainboard locations and your power supply location. The smaller screws go down here on the bottom and hold this all in place. And on the sides. Okay, then we can flip this guy back over. Okay. And look at that, it's white. Yep. And because of the way it broke, you can see we've got a bar on this side, and then we've actually got a bar down here on the bottom. So, and you can see how it cracked right down here. So if we move it, yeah, it makes all kinds of pretty colors. So But anyways, that's how you put it back together. Be sure that when you put that subframe back on, it is fully locked in, and then this won't happen. Because the way this particular piece of glass sits inside that subframe, you've got a very small amount of error. You're talking millimeters. And if it's off a little bit at all, this is what happens, is it starts to separate. I noticed it because it was starting to separate right here, and then it cracked down here and then separated the rest of the way. So, yep. But, yeah, maybe I'll use it for a shop TV. It'd work just fine for that. Stick a Roku on it. It'd be fine. And watch Fox News or something. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments below and your questions. You guys do ask me a lot of questions about these TV backlight installs as far as parts and availability. I try to link all that stuff down in the bottom in the description, but I am always more than willing to answer your guys' questions because I understand that you know, not everyone that watches this channel is in the States. I get a lot of people from Europe and South America and whatnot trying to fix their TVs. So always willing to help. So, okay. Well, life is, you know, good-ish. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.